Yeah, it just seems like his work is paying off. I see him every day, just keyed in on his game and knocking that 3 pointer down every single day. Him getting into his mid range, he just felt comfortable. It seemed like he felt comfortable tonight, confident in everything that he did. So he kind of mixed it up. He got to the basket, mid range, and he shot the ball well from the three. He had that big shot. And also on the other end, the defensive end, he's locked in and keyed in on this guy trying to stop him. So it was just a complete game for him.
Another night for you guys here at 70 plus points in the paint. Just what are y'all doing right now to put so much pressure on opposing defenses at the rim, just putting up these high totals in the paint?
Having basketball, I think we just have a lot of good creators where Blake can get into the lane and create something for himself or somebody else. Lonzo is getting into the lane a lot more and also finishing for himself and then making the right pass. Zion, of course, is going to get into the lane whenever he wants to. And I'm trying to do the same thing, get in the lane, and if I got my own shot or try to kick it to the next guy. So we know that's our best offense, trying to penetrate the defense and kick it out for shots or get the best shot for ourselves.
And what do you think it says about what you guys are doing on offense right now that you can put up 129 with only 11 3-point attempts? Just you can kind of just take whatever the defense is giving you.
Well, it tells me that we know our games. Um, it feels like I said, it felt really like guys were really confident and comfortable in what they were doing tonight, and that was just getting to the basket, taking whatever the defense gives us. It's crazy that we got to the basket so much with a defensive player like Rudy Gobert, where he's at the rim all night, every single night. But we made it happen.
More to that. What's it like watching Zion just go into Rudy Gobert the way he was tonight? I mean, he's a two-time defensive player of the year. It seems like most NBA guys don't have that sort of success in pushing him around like that.
Yeah, it just tells me he's fearless of anything. Um, Knowing that he's a two-time or whatever he is, defensive player of the year, or he's just a really, really good defensive player. He's just fearless and he knows like the angles of the shot. He knows what to do when he goes into the game, and he's not gonna waver for anybody. He's just gonna keep going, and until he gets to what he wants to get to, he's gonna continue to do.
Yeah, you guys have chalked up some really good wins. You beat Milwaukee. You've now beaten Utah with the best record. But you've also lost to Detroit. You've lost to Minnesota. It feels like y'all have a really high ceiling and a really low floor. How do you sort of explain that?
I think I just try to find consistency. I think, like I said before, we really play up to the level the competition. Like when they come in and we know the talent level and we know the name of the team. Like we have a sense of urgency coming in here, knowing that this team is really really good. So we want to be locked in a little bit. Some days Detroit, some of the other teams, maybe we don't have the same sense of urgency that we need to have. So we're still building. We're still building and trying to learn how that we can have the same people in the same spots and doing the same thing every single night, no matter the team.
Yeah, and Stan said he was really happy with those last two defensive possessions, getting stops when you needed them. Just what did you see on those plays, and how did you keep them from getting good looks at the rim?
I couldn't hear you on that question, Will.
What did you guys do on those last two defensive possessions to keep them from getting good shots? Stan said he was really happy about that.
I got to go back and look at it again, but I'm sure it was just Josh Hart and Lonzo Ball being into the basketball like they were all night. And I think Zion came up with two big rebounds at the end of the game and he knocked down some free throws at the end of the game that was big for us. So it was just all about them making something happen, and making sure that we rebounded the basketball